Hey guys, Mike with Off-Road Family Adventures, and I'm out here on the water again testing a new tune. Now, if you watched my other video, and I'll throw the link in the description or at the end of the video, I talked about how all tunes are not equal. So this is a follow-up, and of course it's probably not going to be the last one in this series, but check this out. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. Out here on the water, and it's absolutely beautiful out. I'm out here all alone. Actually, it's a Monday, and testing this tune out. Now, if you saw my other video, you saw that I did a tune from Torx Racing. It did absolutely nothing. So it was supposed to raise the RPM level, give me, maybe 2 or 3. They claimed it would give me about 5 miles an hour, to add to the top end, which it didn't even give me 1. It did nothing. I could not get above 8,000 RPM, just like stock. Bone stock, this thing has no problem hitting 8,000 RPM and 65 miles per hour. So I did the tune from Torx, and exactly the same. Actually, they had problems tuning it, and don't know exactly the full details in that, but we had all kinds of issues as far as gauges not working and so on like that. They finally corrected that. I took it out, no change from stock whatsoever. So we went back and forth, and long story short, I got a refund from them. They set it back to stock. I contacted Racelab, talked with Brian over there, and he assured me that 2 to 3 mile an hour gains is nothing crazy to ask for. It should be quite simple. Well, their scanner from HP Tuners could not read my ski. And it's a 2021, which I was kind of confused. We went through quite a process with this. It read my buddy's ski, same ski, that he doesn't have IDF and I have IDF. That was the difference from what I'm told. So it would not read my ski, it would read his. So I ended up having to send my ECM to them so they could get the information that they need to send to HP Tuners to have them update where the scan tool would read my ski. So apparently they have never done a 21 GTX 230 with IDF before, obviously because couldn't read it. So anyway, long story short, the scanner reads my ski now. They uploaded some tunes, everything from stock. Well, I've got my stock file. Then it's got a stock with the limits removed. It's supposed to raise the RPM to a limit of 8,500. I've got a stage 1 and a stage 2, which are basically supposed to be run with, stock components. They recommend like a free flow, airflow, or whatever. But they said I don't really need to run anything to see any improvements with that tune. So I've got the stage 1 tune on it right now, and I've been out here multiple runs, multiple passes, and absolutely nothing over stock. I'm still hitting a max of 8,000 RPM. I'm hitting a max of 65 miles per hour. I have worked with trim levels all the way from the halfway point all the way up. Yes, I have a full tank of gas. I'm running 93 octane. Oil levels are correct. So now what I'm hearing is that I've got too much fuel in it to see any type of improvements. So this is not exactly, I'm not a racer. I just want a little bit more performance, a little, just an edge over the next guy with the same ski. And I don't have it. I've spent a lot of money doing tunes on this now that I'm still getting stock performance, completely stock performance. So I don't know what they're going to come up with next as far as what to try, but I'm out here right now, and I'm going to put to bed the one issue that maybe it's got too much fuel. So I'm going to run this thing about down to about half a tank of fuel today, and I'm going to give it a run then, and we're going to see. We're going to see if it does any different, or if it does the exact same, then that will put that myth to bed. So, like I said, this is probably going to be an ongoing battle until I just get too tired to mess with it and just leave it like it is. 65 miles an hour is fast enough. I got the idea to play with it. Now it's kind of, more than anything, I could leave the ski just like it is, but more than anything, it's bugging me how nobody seems to be able to do anything with this ski. So, the hunt continues. Guys, check out my other videos. Check out my store for all kinds of accessories like cruise control, which I'm using out here. It's beautiful out. Give me a thumbs up if you like this content. A bell if you want to be notified in the continuing saga of this tune for a 2021 Seadoo GTX 230. All right, so final conclusion on this part of the video for the tune. It looks like Racelab at least can deliver something positive. I'll put it that way. I was able to reach, now the full tank of gas thing, I ran this down to about half tank of gas, if you can see here. So this is what I've got here. Half tank of gas. My speed stat, 67 miles per hour. That was my max. So stock on this one does 65. It would dip every once in a while into the 66, but it would never register 66 on the speed stat, only 65, because it's just a blink. Now I hit a good solid 67. I was still only getting 65 and dipping 66 on a full tank of gas. When I ran it out to a half a tank, I was able to get 67 miles per hour. So that's with everything stock and just a tune. I have done nothing to the ski other than put a catch can on it. I'm coming up on 100 hours here, so it's getting time. I'll probably do it this week as far as another oil change, plugs. And I was going to wait until the end of the season to do an impeller, but I think I'm going to go with the Solus 1419 pitch impeller and a new wear ring, and we'll see what it does at that point. But other than that, at least finally I've got some type of positive results and something over stock. I mean, there's conditions to be met to be able to hit that, but hey, I'll take it. So probably get a couple miles an hour more once I get a different impeller, can rev those RPMs up, because this thing with this stock impeller, it is just not, even though the limits are raised, it's not going to hit over 8,000 RPM. It's just not going to happen. So guys, at least some positive results. Racelab, Brian over at Racelab, he did put a lot of time in this, and I'm probably one of his biggest pain in the asses, but he produced some results. It's not quite what I was looking for, but I think it's progress anyway. So cheers to Brian at Racelab, and they did something that at least Torx Tuning couldn't do. So guys, look for the next one. I'll update you guys after I change the impeller, and we'll see what the top speed is then. Talk to you later.